The news arrived. Janja da Silva, the First Lady, honored. She received the Ordem do Mérito Cultural, Brazil's highest cultural award. Eyebrows arched, questions formed. A murmur rippled across the nation. This was not an everyday occurrence. It felt significant. It felt charged. A First Lady, such a prominent prize. The timing itself spoke volumes. The nation paused. It listened. What did this gesture truly mean? Was it a straightforward acknowledgement? A nod to genuine, impactful work? Or did other currents flow beneath the surface? The award, a symbol of cultural achievement. Now, it was also a symbol of debate, a focal point for scrutiny. This honor bestowed by her husband's administration. It immediately invited a deeper look. Was this a celebration of merit, pure and simple? Or was it a display, a signal of something more complex? The questions sharpened. People began to whisper. The story was just beginning to unfold. The Ordem do Mérito Cultural. Its name carries weight. It is the principal honor in Brazil's cultural sphere, a coveted recognition. Established back in 1995. Its purpose to celebrate those who have profoundly enriched Brazilian culture. Individuals are chosen, institutions too, bodies that have left an indelible mark. Their contributions are deemed significant, lasting. The award is not given lightly, or so it is intended. It signifies a lifetime of dedication, or a breakthrough of immense cultural value. There are different classes within the order. Grand Cross, Commander, Knight. Janja was admitted to the Grand Cruz, the Grand Cross. This is the highest rank, the pinnacle of this prestigious order, a rare distinction indeed. The official ceremony unfolded on May 24, 2023, a date now etched in this unfolding narrative. It took place at the Palácio do Planalto. President Luiz Inácio Lula da Silva himself bestowed the honor. The symbolism was potent. Cultural reconstruction, a powerful phrase. It suggests a monumental effort, a rebuilding from ruins. The previous government, Lula stated at the ceremony, had criminalized culture. The award ceremony itself marked a resumption, a return to valuing the arts. But what was Janja's specific, indispensable role in this grand reconstruction? The details remain somewhat diffuse. Many hands work in rebuilding. The justification mentions her articulation with artists. Communication is vital. Dialogue is key. But articulation alone, is it sufficient for the Grand Cross? Many people articulate, many people connect. The highest honor demands more. It demands a transformative impact, a unique contribution that reshaped the cultural landscape. Evidence of this needs to be concrete. Then, there is the involvement in social projects in the cultural area. This sounds commendable. Social projects can be transformative. They can uplift communities. Let us pause. Let us reflect. Before this award, before the official pronouncements, what specific cultural endeavors led by Janja spring to the public mind? Search the memory. Try to recall. Her name prominently linked to a cultural policy shift, or a groundbreaking artistic movement, or a transformative cultural institution she spearheaded. Are these memories vivid? Her active participation in the transition government is noted. This is true. She played a visible role. She was instrumental in organizing President Lula's inauguration ceremony. This ceremony included the Festival do Futuro, a large cultural event. Section 5. Shadows of Favor. When politics and honors intertwine. The relationship is undeniable. The President, the First Lady. He is the head of the government that bestows the honor. She is his spouse. This proximity, in itself, creates a challenging perception. It is a situation ripe for accusations of favoritism, regardless of any genuine merit Janja might possess. The appearance matters deeply in public life, even if her contributions to culture were truly exceptional. Even if they surpassed those of many other potential candidates. The fact that her husband's administration made the award decision inevitably casts a shadow. It is a shadow of potential bias, a shadow that can obscure the light of true achievement. Section 6. The Council's Chamber. A question of unseen influence. A critical piece of information adds another layer to this complex picture. Janja was not merely a passive recipient. She was, in fact, a member of the Conselho da Ordem, the very council responsible for selecting the honorees for 2023. This fact is significant. It cannot be overlooked. It raises immediate questions about the selection process itself. The reports clarify, Janja abstained from voting for herself. This is a standard procedure, a necessary ethical step. However, her mere presence on that council is a point of contention. Could her colleagues have felt a subtle pressure? Section 7. Honors and Power. A broader landscape of recognition. This instance of Janja receiving an honor is not an isolated event in the landscape of public figures receiving accolades. It is part of a broader pattern. A pattern where recognition and power sometimes appear to walk hand in hand. It is useful to consider this wider context, to understand the ecosystem of awards and honors. Consider President Lula himself. In January 2024, he was awarded the Medalha Armando Salles de Oliveira. This is the highest honor bestowed by the prestigious University of São Paulo. Presidents and high-ranking officials often receive such distinctions. It is often part of their public role. Universities may seek to honor those in power. However, each instance warrants its own examination. Are these honors always based purely on merit? Section 8. The Sanctity of Culture. Guarding merit against the wind. Culture is the lifeblood of a nation. It is its memory, its voice, its dreams. Protecting and promoting culture is a sacred trust. It is not a political plaything. Honors like the Ordem do Mérito Cultural are intended to be its guardians. They should celebrate genuine, profound, and transformative contributions, not fleeting allegiances or positions of proximity. The criteria for such prestigious awards must be crystal clear. They must be accessible to all. They must be applied with unwavering fairness, rigorously, consistently, free from the corrosive influence of political interference, free from personal favoritism. This is the ideal. This is the standard to which we must aspire, for the sake of culture itself. When these principles are compromised, the awards lose their meaning. Section 9. The People's Verdict. Transparency, merit, and the path forward. The case of First Lady Janja da Silva's cultural honor serves as a potent mirror. It reflects back at society challenging questions. Questions about power, about recognition, about fairness, about the delicate dance between political office and public accolades. These are not simple questions. They do not have easy answers. They demand our attention. What does true transparency look like in the realm of public honors? How do we, as a society, ensure that meritocracy is the guiding star, especially when it comes to celebrating cultural contributions? These are fundamental inquiries. They touch the core of public trust. They shape the credibility of our institutions. They define our collective values. Your voice, your perspective, holds significance in this ongoing conversation. Public discourse is a powerful tool. It fosters accountability. It can drive reforms. It can push for better, more transparent practices. Silence allows ambiguity to fester.